Welcome to the Justice Pro Network's Daily Deep Dive in 5, where we amplify stories of advocacy, impact, and justice. I'm Aisha.
And I'm Aidan. Today we're diving into two significant topics: Marjorie Taylor Greene's potential Senate run and its implications, plus the new self-deportation policy being implemented by the Department of Homeland Security.
Let's start with Marjorie Taylor Greene. The controversial Republican representative appears to be gearing up for a Senate run in Georgia, with her sights set on challenging Democratic Senator Jon Ossoff in 2026.
That's right. Her prospects have brightened significantly after Georgia Governor Brian Kemp announced he wouldn't be entering the race. Greene seems confident about her chances, claiming she would crush her opponents in the GOP primary if Kemp stayed out.
It's coming at an interesting time for the Republican Party, especially in Georgia, which has traditionally been conservative, but has seen some shifts recently. Greene is definitely a polarizing figure within the party.
She's already gone on the offensive against Ossoff, referring to him in fundraising emails as a radical transgender activist. That kind of rhetoric has been her signature approach. It energizes her base but might alienate moderate voters.
Democratic House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries has actually questioned why Greene emerged as the favored candidate for the GOP. Her divisiveness could pose risks in a general election against a well-established opponent like Ossoff.
And she's not alone in considering a run. Reports indicate at least 5 other GOP figures are eyeing that Senate seat as well. It's shaping up to be a complicated primary landscape.
Switching gears now to immigration policy. The Department of Homeland Security has introduced what they are calling a self-deportation policy. Can you break this down for our listeners, Aidan?
Essentially, the U.S. government is now offering financial incentives to undocumented immigrants who voluntarily return to their countries of origin. Specifically, they're providing a $1,000 stipend to individuals who participate in this program.
The government's reasoning is pretty straightforward. It's much cheaper to provide this financial assistance than to go through the conventional deportation process, which involves costs for arrest, detention, and physically removing someone from the country.
Interestingly, the government recently disclosed that only one person has taken advantage of this program so far, but they're planning a broader rollout in the coming weeks.
The DHS has outlined a 10-step process for self-deportation that includes downloading an app, verifying identity, and confirming travel arrangements. It's designed to let participants leave without the fears typically associated with deportation, like being arrested or detained.
But there are some significant concerns within immigrant communities. Many fear that participating could negatively impact their chances of re-entering the U.S. in the future. The program doesn't guarantee forgiveness of prior immigration violations.
That's right, and those prior violations can have lasting consequences, like the 10-year bar from re-entry. Immigration attorneys are now in the position of having to carefully advise clients about the risks and benefits of this program.
This is definitely a complex issue that raises questions about how our immigration system operates and the options available to undocumented individuals.
Both of these stories, Greene's potential Senate run and the self-deportation policy, reflect the evolving landscape of American politics and policy. They'll be interesting to follow in the coming months.
Absolutely. And that wraps up today's episode of the Justice Pro Network's Daily Deep Dive in 5. We hope you found these insights valuable.
Remember, all our content is sourced from the Justice Pro Network, a platform dedicated to amplifying stories of advocacy, impact, and justice. Join us tomorrow for more in-depth coverage of the day's most important issues.
Thanks for listening. I'm Aidan.
And I'm Aisha. See you next time.